Welcome back, everybody. Hey, they qualified 1-2. Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher, armed with lane choice, went out and beat the two biggest names in monster truck racing, Gravedigger and Bigfoot. Fred Schaefer is the second fastest qualifier, also had lane choice when Barefoot defeated Equalizer, and then TAURUS on his way to the finals. It's been a while since either has been to the winner's circle. One of them gets a chance to take that trip tonight. Okay, back to Joe Lowe in Providence, Rhode Island.
As you said, they worked very, very hard to get here, Ken, but it ain't over till it's over. This is our Monster Smash final in Providence, Rhode Island. And Fred Schaefer is on Gary Porter's mind.
Barefoot, he's a really strong runner. You know, he's been working this track really good. My truck, it's been working this track really good also. You know, I've changed some stuff on the truck, trying to make some more horsepower. It seems to really be getting out of the hole really good on the soft starting line, and I think it'll be whoever cuts the closest light will win the race. So the truck is just running 110% right now. You know, I've had some bad luck earlier on in the year. We've got it straightened out, and we're going for it. The biggest thing going through my mind is cut a close light. If you fall asleep and cut a slow light, you lost the race. You know, the race is over. You know, if you're sleeping at the line, you know, just a fraction of a second, you lost the race.
Gary Porter of the Carolina Crusher. It's good to see him back in the championships. He's worked hard to get here. Now, Fred Schaefer is no stranger to championship races. He was the 1990 world champion. And Fred, I know Gary Porter's on your mind.
He's a #1 qualifier tonight. He is the guy to beat tonight. This Carolina Crusher. It's going to be a tough race.
Fred Schaefer, Barefoot, Gary Porter, Carolina Crusher. Let's do it in Providence, Rhode Island. One goes to the winner's circle, one goes on the trailer as the bridesmaid. Well, now the track officials are motioning for help. What's going on here? Fred Schaefer and Barefoot seem to have lost reverse. He's lost reverse gear. They're having to back him up. Now, the U.S. Hot Rod Association rules say that a truck must have both forward and reverse gears, and that means they must have it going into a competition. Fred Schaefer and Barefoot did have that before the competition. He lost it. He lost reverse on the starting line. They're getting him back. They're checking to make sure everything's fine. They say no leak in the transmission. He's going to run against Carolina Crusher. I hope he's got forward gear. We're in the finals right now. My gosh! He may not have been able to go backwards, but he definitely could go forwards. He definitely could go forward. The win goes to Barefoot and Fred Schaefer. Fred Schaefer had some trouble. They had to back him up. He even came from behind with the win. I've heard of having transmission problems, but if you're going to have bad problems, let's have reverse in monster truck racing. Just look at this. Boom. He's our winner here in Providence. And Gary Porter was doing everything right today. Running strong. The truck was holding together. The driving was good, but Lady Luck was not smiling on him. Let's go to your winner, Fred Schaefer.
Well, I've just made a lot of gear changes, some motor changes, transfer case changes. It's tough. These are the fastest 6 trucks here, and it's a tough battle every weekend.
Now, for points, this really helped you out.
Yeah, I did. It brought me up about 30 points, 35 points.
Talk about the race against Carolina Crusher.
I knew it was going to be real close. He's #1 qualifier, and I think with the starting line doing what it's doing out there, I think it was anybody's race. I think it was a little bit luck as far as running good.
You crossed the line. You don't have the official time, but you knew you finished first. What's running through your mind?
I was glad to win, really. I was glad to win. I needed to get back up there in points, and these trucks are really fast.
One key to your winning today overall was
stay in there and keep thrashing. I mean, I just keep thrashing on it. I mean, keep changing every run. That's what you got to do.
Man, that was fun. I mean, in no uncertain terms, Fred Schaefer let everybody know who's boss. Now, Gary Porter had a fine go of it, too. But in Providence, it's Barefoot who wins it all tonight. Let's catch our breath for a second. We'll have more Monster Truck Challenge in just a second. Hey, congratulations to Fred Schaefer. He ruled this week in Providence, Rhode Island. One more time to Providence and Joe Lowe. Joe?
Thank you, Ken. You know, the folks in Providence were not only treated to the incredible monsters, we set a new Providence record in the mud racing. That's right, and this young man, young Matt Ward, 19 years old, and his Mystic Warrior broke the 2-second record. Now, if you're not familiar with mud racing, we had 13 mud racers here in Providence. The top 4 got to come back to what the U.S. Hot Rod Association calls the shootout. They were Dave Ray in Midnight Magic, Paul Schaefer, Mud Patrol, Jeremy Finley, and the S-Kicker, and Matt Ward with Mystic Warrior. This is Mystic Warrior's record-setting run. The Ford shuts it down. The time, 1.999 seconds, under 2 seconds, and a record set by Matt Ward and the Mystic Warrior. And when we say record, we mean the indoor Providence record, 1.999 seconds. And there's Matt Ward's dad, who goes with him to all the races. In fact, he's his crew chief. Matt Ward and the Mystic Warrior with the win. Mud racing entails 80 feet of mud, then an 80-foot shutdown area. You must shut down in that 80 feet or you're disqualified. And this 19-year-old Matt Ward shows you how to do it. He's one of the best in the world.
You know, the first round we broke an axle. We had a rush round get fixed. I figured we'd come back and win that one. It feels great. We needed that boost there, so we keep going on.
Dad, you got to be proud of your son tonight.
I'm proud, real proud. You did a great job.
Talk about the technique of winning that race.
We really needed it. We've been going out and setting fast time for 6 races in a row, but we had bad luck getting stopped, and I told him I'd back it off a little bit for him tonight so he could get stopped.
Saw you poking your head in, talking to him a little bit during the, while he was ready to go. What were you telling him?
I just told him go ahead and run it to the end.
And Ken, there you have it, a brand new Providence indoor record for Matt Ward and Mystic Warrior at 1.999 seconds. The crowd certainly got their money's worth today.
Thank you, Joe, and congratulations again, too, to Fred Schaefer. Hey, that's it for now, but next week, get your Stetson out. Maybe your cowboy boots. We'll talk to you from the Astrodome in Houston when Monster Truck Challenge revs it up one more time. So long, everybody.